series. Again, I'm not going to review every single player. We're just going to speak about the values. Like, let's say you don't have a lot of GP. You don't even have 2 hours a day to grind. You just want a good team right now. And you don't necessarily need to buy all of them. You can combine 2 of them to make a good squad, like the best of 2. If you buy Barcelona one, for example, you may like center backs. Combine it with Bayern or Arsenal, which is got that youngster French guy. So you got to combine them. I think this one, the ambassador one is a good value. You're talking about he's worth $500,000. He's worth $500,000. But the best Cristiano is the Man United one. Let's put the focus on Cristiano, okay? You've got the standard one. Now listen, the standard one, the Man United pack, and the ambassador one, they are all 3 86 rated at level 1. But they go to different levels. Like the standard one goes to level 19. And then you got the ambassador one goes to level 18, which is the lowest, below the standard. But obviously, sometimes the only difference between featured and standard is that they have one proficiency at least. One proficiency higher, like possession game or something. So the best version of Cristiano right now between all these 3 is this one. Because when you train him right, his offense awareness goes to 95. Now listen, this isn't prime Ronaldo. A guy like him in the game when you have fast wingers, I'll make sure he's got 85 plus finishing. Offense awareness definitely above 90. Ball control, dribble and tight position definitely minimum 83. Because with the squad bonus, you get 2, there'll be 85. Speed acceleration minimum 78. Physical contact, jump and header. Like you want to make it a 36-year-old Cristiano in a way. And I've used him. I've used his standard card yesterday on stream. Pretty solid. So that's in terms of if you're looking for Cristiano. I would say he's very underrated. Right off the bat. Name another fullback who has pinpoint crossing, interception, and blocker. Go search it. Go search your third-party app. Go search it. I think there's another one, Max, 3-star player. But I think he doesn't have interception. He does have one. But having pinpoint cross, interception, blocker, those 3 together, rare. So value-wise, 1,500 coins. At the moment, yes, defensive awareness is kind of at the meta because it makes your defenders react faster to the ball. But I'm still scared to use a slow defender in a quick counter because the patch can change. Is he worth it? Indeed. Wait, was he always a destroyer? Was he not built up? Was he not built up on 22? So I think for me, this pack, his value comes to those 3 really. I'm talking about what's effective in the game. How many people on top 100 do you see using him or him or him or him or him or him or him? Most of the time it's him really, not even him, not even him. I get it, not everybody's try-hard using the exact 18 players every day. Now I wonder if he's going to be, if I train him differently, he's going to be better than the player of the week one I have, for example. Kind of not happy with him. For a big guy, goes down like a sack of potatoes, like almost made of butter. So maybe just spam his tight position and balance more. I don't know. So I'm thinking like for Cristiano, the Man United one, it's 100% worth it for Cristiano, I would say. Because I need to get Cristiano. The standard card is actually better than this one because it goes to level 19, the standard card. So what's different with this one and standard one? I don't think there's a massive difference. Skill-wise, it's exactly the same too. Not 100% sure. Let me know if you do, guys, on YouTube or here. So, honestly, none of these players, I would say he could change a game too. He's decent, man. You train him right, he's decent. But then again, he's a player that you can get with GP. So, if I'm going to spend 1,500 coins for a pack, need at least 3 players that are worth $1 million. At least 2 players that are worth 1 million GP. Because 1 million GP, crazy time consuming, and you have to wait. You want to get it instantly, then it has to worth your money. Don't buy Ambassador Bruno, get Manu. True, but I also do want him as well. As I said, I have the best players in the game. If I stick to my 18 players and never ever change, I don't need any more players. But the game has no skill gap at this point. So I have certain ways to be better at, and it makes it a little bit too boring for me. Like, I see no reason go and try hard when skill gap gets nerfed with every patch. It's one of the reasons I just can't stick to the same 18 players. Otherwise, I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm pretty sure most of you guys barely change your formation and players. That's the way to do it. Stay consistent. Felix dribbling status are like Messi. Is it? Is it any difference from his standard card? Skill-wise? I mean, usually the proficiency is higher, which saves you progression points. But make no mistake, if you're saying that the special card has 80 in quick counter, but the standard one has 70 in quick counter, that's because the standard one probably will go higher level. That means some of the progression points is being used to make him quick counter proficiency higher. No blocker for Diaz. Does the standard one has blocker? It's a little bit confusing to compare because number one, you can train your players differently. Number two, many players from eFootball 22, which was less than a month ago, is very different for this one. So I don't like, apart from Diaz, I don't think there's anybody here. I personally do like Pepe, I have to say. Shocker, he doesn't have blocker. Ooh, that rhymes. Shocker, he doesn't have blocker. If he is better than the player of the week one, then it will be worth it at least. Because him and Diaz, but then I can get him with GP. So for me, this particular pack is doesn't have a value of 1,500 coins personally. Unless you're some crazy fan of Bruno Fernandes. But also, what is the big difference between Bruno Fernandes' standard card and the gold one? Obviously, this is the general power pack review, not individual comparison. Maybe we do that next time. I think Arsenal one is decent. A lot of youngsters you can level up. Right off the bat, game changer in my opinion, depending on what formation you play. Pretty solid too, even standard card. A lot of people going on about Odegaard. Look, man, quality without result is boring. Actually, what was the quality without result? It's pointless. And result without quality is boring. Johan Cruyff. So you can go joga bonito or joga not bonito, tiki-taka, or look at me, I play football in eFootball. I like to dribble, etc. But then if you're not consistent because you choose to play that way, which most of the time is me, not necessarily because I dribble too much, I change too much. I barely see anybody use them, but the majority I see people just say, oh, he's good, he's good. Why are you not getting him? Why am I using him? He's great. But talking about whether this pack is worth it, unless you're an Arsenal fan, I actually go standard card and he was decent, I have to say. So again, the same thing with nominating contract. If you look at this pack, you're thinking 900 coins. If you can buy majority of these players with GP, if you can buy the standard version with GP, I don't think it's worth your coin, put it that way. If you can afford them with GP and if you can train them as well, max them out maybe, or at least halfway. So for me, 1, 2, 3, the goalkeeper possibly, him as well, and actually him too. A defensive fullback who has interception at least. I think the Arsenal pack is good. Was he no AMF? Okay, I used this 2-star card before. Saliba level 20. That's my opinion about it. I mean, what do you guys think? And you guys on YouTube. When you buy coins, you lose money. That's a great freaking observation. This Bruno's always in form. See, that's a good comparison. That's a good point, Daco. Giveaway is not open yet. When it's open, it will be slapped on the screen and tells you what to do. Yo, Terra, imagine everybody thinking we're going to get Arsenal icons and we got Tottenham. You going to play Lotto tomorrow? What's happening, Canesta? Long time no see. All right, this one has the best Cristiano. Again, not necessarily because it goes to the highest level. I'll give you an example. If I have two players, one of them is lower rated, but has a particular skill. Like if I have two Frankie de Jong, One of them is 98 rated, the other one is 95 rated. But if the 95 rated has, let's say, interception and blocker skill, I prefer the 95 rated. So I'm definitely getting this one for Cristiano. Why is only Fred on B? De Gea on E. Hi. Oh, that was Pogba. Alright. Speedy offensive fullback. At least he's got pinpoint crossing, but no interception. So, go slide tackle actually. Goes to level what? 30? So for me, Varane, game changer. Ronaldo, game changer. You know, a lot of people underestimate, like, because of the real life meme, people underestimate him in the game as well, dude. I don't know if he has changed from 22, but he had some decent skills. For a box to box, he's got offensive and defensive skills. You're talking about defensive skills, slide and tackle, interception. That's 2. Fighting spirit, well, in general. Offense skills, low lofted pass, one touch pass. If he had like blocker or through ball, that would have been decent in my opinion. So he's not too bad. But we're definitely getting this one. He's too short, traditionally, for a center back. Otherwise, interception, blocker, area superiority, slide and tackle, fighting spirit. Boy, these are good. These are good. Just slap somebody big with him. We'll be alright. That boy Maguire is nice. I do not want to talk, no comment. 6'3", you forgot. What? What is 6'3"? Aye. Bayern München. But Bayern München? Hey man, this doesn't need review. They're all good apart from this trash. I have to say, the eFootball 22 Hernandez was a cheat code. Defensive fullback with defense awareness, tackle and aggression, defensive engagement, speed, acceleration. All that was freaking 95 almost, bro. Cheat code. Because he has interception, aerial superiority. I don't know if he did have blocker before, but this one goes pretty high rated too. So, if you want to talk about game changers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for me. In terms of the meta of the game. Now, I'm not saying Musiala's bad. Not at all. Not saying he is bad. I liked him when he was an anchorman, though. For a box-to-box, he's got interception. That's good. One-touch pass. He's actually not bad at all. This guy lacks stamina big time. 64. Otherwise, he's good. He should be a super sub. I had the gold card of him. I think I got really pissed off. I regret releasing him. He may not have crazy, insane defensive awareness, which is the main thing for your defenders right now. I mean, the meta in the game is pretty much high defense awareness because it makes your defenders react faster to the ball. But he goes like 90 physical contact. Ridiculously strong. And reasonably fast too. I have De Ligt, 70 speed, but all defensive work, 90 plus rated. He's solid, but I use him on a long ball counter. Because that blocker interception changes your game. Having aerial superiority, fighting spirit, one-touch pass. Wait, that's just a bonus. And we can have 5 subs now. So I guarantee you most people on top 500, they will have 5 strikers in the bench. I guarantee you. 5. 7 possibly. Like just have 1 defender or 1 midfielder. Who's doing that already? Who's doing that already? You? Okay. Alright, Barcelona. Game changers. I fucking hate to say it, but this fucker. He can be as strong as Patrick Vieira. Beautiful defensive position as Van Dijk. Fucking elusiveness as a whole player. And goddamn it, he's everywhere. He's everywhere. I don't know why he's so good. I hate that he's so good. Even a standard card. Players like Sergio Biscuit, I wouldn't use him in a quick counter, for example. Maybe long ball counter, defense closes down. I did use standard card. Kessier was pretty solid. I think he could be decent too. So, let's not talk about the obvious. These youngsters are good as well. I think Gavi is one of the rarest players. Even his standard cut at level 1, he's got most of his key abilities almost 80. So, am I a Barca hater? Did I say fuck Barca? I don't think I said that. Did I? Why am I a Barca hater? And don't type in caps, please. Nobody else does. What's special about you? I'm trolling you, dude. Chill. That's the finest gaslighting right there. Welcome. Just stop doing what you're trying to do, though. Lewandowski can be very effective. If you're like me, sometimes like to play, I don't know, some real-life old-school football, having a big guy in the mid and some skillful wingers, I think Lewandowski could be decent. But for that reason, I prefer Cristiano. Lewandowski with high finishing, offense awareness, solid. So, if you don't have a good team, you don't have time to grind GP, you just want to spend, I don't know, 30 quid and have a team ready to go, you can combine two of these. I would say Man United and Barcelona, because if you buy Barcelona, probably will lack a center back to make a complete team. So you kind of have to combine two of them. And honestly, they're all good, but I would say Bayern Munich has the best one in terms of overall being good, most of them. Would say the least. I mean, most of these players at Barca are not bad, but really, let's talk about what's effective in the game. Like, how often do you see people using him or using him in a way? Renan Lodi is one of the fastest fullback in the game, actually. So, pretty solid, I would say. Pinpoint crossing? Yeah, it's like he should be a winger, basically. There's a guy in my chat, cannot stop talking about this guy. I mean, I get it. He's like a weird version of Kante. Interception, slide tackle makes sense, but he's too wee. I have to say, Kluivert is not bad. Kluivert's not bad. I'll be honest with you, I like the card. The card's nice. No. Yes. 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 So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Think about who you need. These players are good, in my opinion. Oh, there was one we didn't review, dude. Wait a minute. We did not review the quickly. Obviously, you're not going in depth detail review, just quickly going through them. But which one was it we missed out? The nominating contract, the first one, the one at the end. Where is it? Gave it top baller Sergio. That's a very particular name. Damn, I'm lost. What is it? Contract? Oh, special player list. New Super Saiyan. Who dat? Dutch League. What about Dutch League? No. We reviewed this. This is that we didn't review. Nominated contract. Now, again, it's always good to... If any of these players you can buy with GP, which of course you can. I mean, they're cheap. But if you have enough trainers to buy their GP version and train them, max them out, maybe keep your 4-star nominating contract. This is Dutch League. Is it? I don't know, because I don't watch football usually. I watch cricket. Thank you. A lot of people like him. I see why. For a left wing forward, if you use him as a right, he's going to lose rating. A right-footed left wing forward. He's got decent passing skills, actually. I get it. Pinpoint crossing, through passing. I wish we had low-lofted pass. I think he's decent. He can change a game. Slap this guy on the flank. You got Haaland. You know how to run and shoot. You're good. You're good all the way to Division 4, at least. Dost. Well, why you at it? Aye, man, this is simple. You need to the game? Get him. Run cross. Trust me, you'll be fine. At least all the way to Division 4. You guys talk about him a lot. And I'm pretty sure I reviewed his normal card. Wait, was he known like a midfielder or something? Pretty sure I've seen a midfielder. A striker with low lofted pass? Through passing? Weighted pass? Yeah, he was a midfielder. That's solid in my opinion. I think that's the type of player I like because I change players a lot. A CF can play CMF, an AMF. That's good. It's good. It's good. I did check some of these guys off stream, to be honest. Super Sub, he's from Greece. Deep line forward. I wish he was a target man. So I would say the player stands out. 1, Jackpo. Do not underestimate this fucker. Listen, man, in certain games, you would have a slow defender chasing a fast player who just came on. He's like one of those guys. I swear he accelerates behind Mbappe consistently. I don't know what it is. Dutch players, age 31. I mean, he's got some solid skills in terms of defense awareness and shit. Interception, blocker, in terms of technique and attack, so he's solid. Would I recommend him? No, because he's the guy who will probably be effective all the way to Div 4, unless you're a big fan. Extra frontman Teze. I like his card when he was a fullback. When I made a 2-star team, reason why I picked him because he's got blocker and interception. But he doesn't have face. Pretty solid in my opinion. Blocker, interception for a center back. Solid. So I would say 1, 2. That's 2 for me. 3. This guy, Roman flank by default CMF. Super sub, knuckle shot, flip flop, nape double touch. He can do Neymar ball roll. That's rare. That's actually the best out of the pack. Not only he's fast off and off the ball. Equally good. Solid actually. That has to be the best 3-star out of all. 100%. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest? I thought that was Elmo. Fullback finisher. And that concludes all the player reviews, all done in under 1 hour and 20 minutes. Now we're gonna just go crazy and buy packs. What? I like it. Remember what I said. My friend Susan likes collecting top cards. She's got about like 2,000 of them. Spend like 20,000 pounds on it. She likes it. Makes her happy. While my friend Jacob, he collects pops. He's got 20,000 of them collecting dust. I, on the other hand, I like to open packs and have some shiny cards in a game which I'm going to use all year long. I'm just going ahead of the I don't buy coins, I'm better than you kind of gang, you know? Kundu Special v Standard. Let's do a quick check. Alright, just a quick comparison, right? This is the rating for the standard one, and this is the rating for that one. Now, the standard one goes to level 25, the special one goes to level 19. At level 1, I mean, it's difficult to compare because number one, you can train them differently, but at level 1, he's 81 rated, goes to 25. He's 85 rated, go to 19, so it's now 6 point in overall. And obviously, he will be better at level 1 because he's 85 rated. He's got 17 points on possession by default. Honestly, unless you've got the player of the week, this one, if you have the standard one, I don't think it's worth it to get this one. Like, if you have the standard one maxed out already, or if you have if you can afford the standard one with GP, and have trainers to max them out, then you don't need to use your 5-star for this one. Unless I'm missing something, like, does this one have a different skill from that one? Because as far as I know, Kundu has all the skills, interception, blocker, all that jazz. Does he know? Pretty sure he does. Remember, I've got more for the coin giveaway. I decided to give 12,000 coins to the community. So, but I turned it into like 4 giveaways so that everybody could have a slice.